And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I am a real-world flight dispatcher, aiming to bring a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. And today's going to be a little bit different than what we're typically doing, flying a little airline shit. Here and there, we're going to fly the PC-10, but really an MD-11. We're going to reposition this tanker aircraft from Nellis Aerospace in Las Vegas, Nevada, up to Boise, Idaho, where there's going to be a military exercise taking place, predominantly with some A-10s, and they're going to need a tanker as well as a little bit of operational cargo brought in. So that's going to be the mission for today. 1 hour and 16 minutes from wheels up to wheels down at 37,000 feet. Haven't flown this airplane in a long time. Wanted to do something a little bit different. Initially, I was thinking about maybe doing some kind of World Flight 737 refresher, but you know, on this channel we fly a shit ton of 73 and A320. It's been a long time since we've flown this, so I figured it'd be fun to do something different today. Just kind of have a laid back and chill little flight. And I actually thought about flying the updated A350, but it's not loading for me in Microsoft 24. So this is what we're going to fly. And again, we're going up to Boise. Did I say Reno the first time? We're going to Boise. There's like a National Guard unit out there we're going to be flying to. So that is the mission for today. And as always, first things first, huge shout out to all other channel members, and that's going to be Callie Simmer, Marco, Image Seeker, Kyle Lewis, Captain Nate, Hillbilly Gypsy, AJJ, Wes Burson, David Isaac, Dustin, Mickey Mike, Captain Johnny Bravo, Palco 7, FO Pilot Depth, JJ Stevens, Tanura Namibia, AJ Finari, Zippy Zapple, Chris 340, Zach Hamilton, G-Man Dukes, Josh Sufall, Tyler Rocks, Acker Gorlami, Shadow Dark, Plain Nuts, Yori, Fred, Will H, Captain Shack, Skyfall, Space Ghost Seeker, Gabriel, Cruz Bays, and my man D Champ. Huge shout out to all those guys. Thank y'all so much for the continued support. Speaking of memberships, I did recently add a new tier. For those of y'all who have been around for a while, y'all remember the tier where basically I would dispatch your flight sim flights for you. Basically brought that back. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want your flight sim flights dispatched as realistically as I can possibly do it. I think it's like $2 more than what the current wrong side cattle class is. It's the wrong side dispatched class, I believe is what I called it. But anyways, that is out there for your enjoyment. If it's something you would like to do, the only requirement is to have to be part of the wrong side Discord, which the link is in the description below. There's a specific channel in the Discord where you can make those requests, and then I will dispatch them for you. So now over to the chat. My man Jet Kid, what's up, dude? Good afternoon to you. Hang on, guys. Sorry, I had to hock a loogie. Hey, EJJ's in the house. Great to see you, dude. Wes, my man. Great to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Callie Simmer, my dear. Happy Saturday, or happy Friday to you, rather. Hope it's a good one out there in SoCal. But very happy to see everyone. And hopefully this will be a fun little flight. I'm kind of nervous about the landing. I cannot figure out how to get the fucking reversers to work in this airplane. So we'll give it a shot. So I set zero fuel weight to 0. That way this would show empty, and we wouldn't be seeing pallets being loaded into other pallets. Bring it on in, stop. Bring it on in. Bring it on back. But guys, if you are happy that it's Friday, make sure to smash that like button, because Fridays kick the shit out of Mondays. D1, great to see you, man. J-Foot, welcome, welcome. That's right, a little tri-jet action. That's what we is doing. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that weight on there, 393. 438. Set that payload. Cool. All right, up to the overhead. We do have external power set. Turn the battery on. Autopilot. And connect that external ground power. Again, I haven't flown this in a long time, so bear with me. Get our navs aligned. Let's see, oh, that's good to go. Fuel looks balanced. On the emergency exit lights. We'll get no smoking into auto. Seatbelts, we'll go ahead and get those on. We've got the fuel on board. Our nav lights on. Throw the beacon on, or the logo on as well, because I don't want to see that amber there. APU's up on that side, so when we get to that point. Not flying on VATSIM because I am 100% not in, I'm not, you know, good at this airplane, from what I can remember. So pretty much everything's going to be at our own discretion getting out of here, really. Just getting everything a good little look over. Guessing if it's out, it's on. Maybe we should do some beyond ATC just to give us something, I guess. It'll be some good practice for me. I think. So we go file, merge. We'll throw the generic comms in there. I see digits, that's good. Alright. I don't know how to brighten these damn screens though. So I feel like they could be a little bit brighter. Ah, it's behind us. FB, I bet. Can I get rid of this shit? Yeah, it looks like floodlights. Oh well. Alright, let's see, FMC2 flight plan and knit. We're going to be flying from Klsv to Kboi. No alternate. Flight number. I'm just going to call it Rook 11. Actual call sign is Mad Rook 11, because I'm a rookie at this airplane. Cruising out to 370. Let's see, temperature up there is going to be minus 49. And headwind of 18 knots on average. CI, I think I set to 99. Yes, I did. What the fuck, dude? Because I messed with the mini charts. I hadn't messed with these, though. There we go. Let's see. Let's go to flight plan. Vegas. We're going to be off of 3 left. I'm guessing it's the MMM8 departure, because our first fix is MMM. Is it? Okay, I guess it doesn't show it to you like the Airbus does. 3 left, MMA, insert. There we go. From there, it's going to be winning. Then Lonner. Pars. And then from there, we'll be on the arrival. So this has us on 28 left, 28 right is, I believe, wider and longer. So we'll do ILS 28 right. On the Spud 4, Brof transition. And then looking at the star. 28 left and right from Spud on track 304 cross number of 8. Expect assigned approach or radar vectors to final approach course. Alright. Cool, so we'll leave toils out for now. Alright, so we'll insert that. Get rid of this discon. Looks good. Secondary flight plan. KLSV to KLSV. Secondary flight plan, Vegas, or I guess Nellis. I'm going to do 3 left. Insert, and then come back. They have no instrument approaches to the 3s. We'll do a visual. Don't know what this is. Min profile. Just call it 400. Whatever. No idea what that is. Insert. Cool. Fix. Let's see. I don't know how this airplane likes this. 03 left. So it does it 7-3 style. Nope. All right. So let's try KLSV, which is Airbus style. Doesn't like that either. There we go. Alright, I don't know how it likes it formatted. Okay, let's see. Let's go back over to init. Next page. Taxi fuel. On the taxi fuel, it's going to be 2,000 pounds. Route reserve 0. Alternate is none. We'll do 45 minutes on the reserve. See, our block fuel is 42.7. We got 45 on board. And then gross weight. So let's say takeoff gross weight. Takeoff gross weight is 436.2. $393. That is correct. And then tow CG. So we get this in here. 3 left. fucking hot. Let's try optimum. Flaps 25, really? Jeez, alright. But what's my damn toe CG? There we go. That'll work. Alright, perf. Let's see what we got going on here. That's fine. Alright, take off and approach. So flex is going to be 59. Packs on, flaps 25. Slope is up 0.3. I don't know how to put this wind in. Tailwind 3 knots. No. Ah, there we go. How does it want the wind? Okay. Outside air temp is 41. Hot as Satan's butthole. $32, $43, $53. Yes. Confirm. $153 on the speed. I'm gonna go 163, so we'll do V2 plus 10. Runway heading is 029. Wow, why is it just increasing? Son of a bitch. Alright, heading. Increase. High. And this one needs to be decrease. Sweet. Let's see if that works. There we go. Alright. 029. Altitude we'll get from ATC. $2981 on the Barrow. Let's set all 3. So I get an AP fired up, and let's start getting clearance. Get the fuck out of here. 120.9. Now it's clearance. Oh hell. Is that really going to...
Dallas clearance Tango Foxtrot Delta India Mike Delta 11 Heavy. Go ahead.
Can I change? It's wanting to use my fucking airplane because there's not a good call sign. We're gonna do this. Close, close, close. Good deal. Oh, fuck. I thought it automatically kicked over. Looks like we still have everything though, except for speed. Alright, no. We're skipping beyond ATC. Alright. I think everything is still in there. Yeah, look good. We'll do initial climb up to 19, which is the typical altitude on SIDS out of Vegas. So that should work. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Anybody doing anything good this weekend? Because I'm not. Gonna work on Sunday. Alright, do believe everything is ready to roll. We're definitely gonna get that air cooled off. Let's go back here and make sure that our cargo is secured. Looks secure to me. Alright, let's roll these engines. Ah, that's right. APU bleed. That's always missed. What's so many batteries discharging? We're on APU power. Or APU gen. Engine 1 is rolling. Ken, how's it going? JJ, good afternoon. J-Foot, hope everybody's doing good today. Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've flown this airplane, so it's gonna need a little grace on this one. Get down in there. Go ahead and set my dial flap to 25. let's roll number 3. Check 0 fuel weight. Maintenance on the middle engine must have sucked. Oh yeah, dude, I bet. Having to get all the way up there, plus when it's hot, getting those panels off. So 393.4. Yeah. I got good starts. A little stab trim. Flaps are in transit. Yoke config on this airplane. For some reason I feel like we do, but I think it's just bitch and Betty that this airplane has. Alright, I like it. Do you think we're ready? So based off the winds, we could be taking off the 2 1s, but we're going to go all the way down to 3 left, so we can take a look at all these fighters and whatnot. Something a little bit different than our typical Microsoft Flight Sim stream. Know how to turn the damn brightness up on the nav display. Can't hardly see the terrain radar. Johnny, what's going on, man? Flight control check. Thunderbirds back yonder. Yowza, that view reminds me of the Aliens on Invasion Freaky series. I haven't seen it. But what was the view? Hey, I figured it out. Good nice. I don't know what the fuck that's about. That'll work. No, I think that's how I say your name. Let me know if I'm saying it wrong. I would imagine Neil would be N-E-I, right? Yours is N-I-E. But anyways, used to be a maintainer on the 10s. Love the livery. Yeah, man, me too. I thought, I saw it on FlightSim.to, and I was like, you know what? That'd be something cool and different. Was there someone doing freeware DC-10? Maybe. I think so, actually. Can't remember. Does anybody remember how to engage auto thrust on takeoff? Like the auto thrust systems. I can't remember. I think it's like you set 60%. Then something after that. Maybe auto flight button. Can't remember. Tell you what though, man, on this thing, she's big and heavy. If you don't stay on the gas, it definitely slows down on you.
Approaching 03 left.
Alright guys, if it gets really loud on takeoff, I'll once I get kind of less busy, I'll turn the volume down. I don't know how loud it's going to be. So that parking brake. Yeah, it's pronounced like Neil. Okay, gotcha. Just had to be special. And Aerodynamics is supposed to be working on that free 10. Hopefully it comes to fruition. Yeah, me too. That'd be dope. Oh wow, I never turned the beacon light on. Whoopsies. Alright, I'm gonna kill my face so y'all can just enjoy the sights and the sounds of takeoff out of Dallas Air Force Base, which I never thought I'd be doing in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Thought it'd be a DCS only kind of thing. Motion detected in my front yard. Who'd that be? fucking salesperson. You can see where they try to use satellite textures to guide the placement of everything, 'cause you can still kind of see it.
On runway 03 left.
He walked away. Alright. Let's give this a shot. From the members. Get a little let's go togas in chat. Let's see if this works. Maybe not. Whatever, we'll do it manually. What the fuck? No! Bitch! Oh my god, this is starting to piss me off. Trying to get those slats out. Stand by. There we go. That ought to fix it. Yep. David, what's up, man? Gotta love chase plane. I know. Get them cinematic and flybys. Can't beat it. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. There's 10,000. Definitely see the airplane aggressively nose down to accelerate. So far, we're alive. Can't believe it. I didn't think we would be. There's some traffic out there right off to our right side, but can't see it. See him on a TCAS. Yeah, we are on the way, guys. Relatively short flight, total of 1 hour and 16 minutes. Carrying quite a bit of gas for such good weather. About 40 minutes of extra fuel, just because didn't know if my shitty flying skills was gonna make me need it. Give my dog her medicine here in a little bit. It feels like we're climbing slow, but shit, we're climbing at 2,700 feet per minute. Ain't bad. We got this weird little dog leg in the route. I think it was doing that for terrain. It's like it kind of keeps us in this little valley. But I think we're doing fine. Keep that climb going. Up to 37. Standard, and we're going to go direct to Wanner. Cranking and banking, old son. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. any kind of thing in this airplane. I mean, it would make sense there's not, but I don't think, other than that little window there, there's not really any windows to look out of. Those might have been like some small ones. Chase plane. Do that little number. See all the beautiful terrain we're going to be flying over. Could speed the camera up by the time I go into settings and speed the camera up and do all that stuff. It'll be, you know, I would have had the camera in position. How's the day going, my friend? Having a good Friday? Let's see, what I set. Still climbing away, 34 for 37. Bunch of traffic off our right wing. wish we could see like. I wish Navigraph could pick up on the live traffic that's around us. Alright, 1,000 to go. Did I not have base cables? Yeah, I did. Shit. Oh shit, you know, I didn't even think about the beta stuff. Is there somewhere, like, how do you, is there betas public? I guess that's the first thing I should ask. Because I would love to be part of the beta, if so. I really want to try out their, like the new taxi navigation feature. But I do think I remember them talking about that at Expo. Let's get copy this back to mini charts. Paste that. There we go. We can throw that up there. What is that damn sound? No idea. I do all my charts on the app on my phone. Haven't tried, but it's a tap option. Interesting. Like I see the networks, right? But no, at least I don't have that functionality to, you know, see the live traffic. Like, but I guess it would probably use SimConnect. Because if it can do that, like I can do the same with Foreflight, where right now I'm running live traffic into the sim through PSXT, and then Foreflight can somehow see it, so I can see it's like, oh, it's Delta, whoever from Salt Lake to Vegas, or you know, things like that. But let's see, let's make sure. think it's up to date. You know better than I do. Motion detected in a driveway. And it's a wasp. Trash folks never picked up my damn shit. Alright, so if this is right, we should hit some light turbulence in between Liner and Pars. Yeah, real world. Like whatever traffic is in your sim could be picked up, that'd be dope. That way, like, we see traffic on the nav display. Could, like, instead of having to go to flight radar to figure out who it is, you can just check out Navigram. Let's see who we do have flying around us. Vegas is here. So we're up around this way. As you see, we got a bunch of airplanes around us. I think that's southwest. And then I think that's Americans. Southwest. Phoenix to Portland. 737-800. 36,000 feet. CJ3 at 40,000. American from Eugene to Dallas. They're at 37. It's kind of hard to tell as far out as we are. Damn. Pretty sure that's a glider. Yeah. Interesting. It's crazy they can be aloft for that long. There's another one out here. It's nuts. One thing I don't think I'll ever get in. I'm good. Alright guys, 5 o'clock. I need to go give my dog. Actually, I'm gonna wait a little bit. She had her medicine a little bit late. No, we give it to her now so I can get to her again later on. Guys, be right back. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Had to give the old girl her meds. You know, I could go put the phone camera out there. Give y'all a little puppy cam. Make a vote. Passing over Lawner here in any second. Start seeing the airplane bank. And then it's pretty much the home stretch. We got a little parking spot we'll be parking at the Idaho National Guard. We got a military exercise this weekend. I need a tanker on station for some A-10 support. So we're repositioning an airplane to do just that. Now, when we go to land, it might get a little bit hairy because I have not figured out how to properly set up reverse thrust in this airplane. So, you know, if we overrun the runway, not bad. Lido Gaiman, we are headed to Boise, Idaho to go take this tanker aircraft and some cargo to the Idaho Air National Guard. We left out of Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas, Nevada. And so that's where we're headed. I think we'll do a flaps. Let's do flaps 35 landing. Slat extension minimum. 206 is our clean speed. Slat extension minimum is 167. Flap 28 min. 5. You're at 151. Okay. Course heading of 282. That's bothering me. It's been happening the entire flight. We haven't flown out of the sky yet, so I'd imagine we're okay, but let's see. So Barrow Man's is 3121, which is I think it's just my arm it, so shut up. Anyways. Let's see. So we got radio altitude, but it's uneven terrain, so I need to do Barrow, but there's gonna be a lot of scrolling. Like a shit ton of scrolling. So back to RA it goes. 250 on both sides. Cool. So I don't know what's going to happen with the thrust reverser, so we're going to go auto brake medium. And then I'll do manual braking if I need to. Alright, so let's chat about the arrival. Alright, so we're going to be Coming in on the Spud 4 from the Broth transition from Spud on track 304 to cross Cellar at or above 8,000 and at 230 knots. Expect assigned approach, radar vectors to final approach course. So we'll come down at or above talk 11,000 feet, mash 250 11,000 feet, then Spud 250 at or above 10, and then down to Cellar 230 at or above 8,000, and it's for the 28 left, 28 right transition. From there, looking at the 11-2, effective 14 December 2018, ILS runway 28 right, frequencies 110.15, final approach course 282, intercept the glide slope at 6,000 feet, decision altitude is 3121, which is a 250-foot high below touchdown. Touchdown zone elevation is 2871, and MSA, from the direction we're coming from, it's going to be 9,500 feet. We go miss, climb 6,000 outbound on the Boise VOR, radial 279 to atoll, DME 13.4 off Boise and hold. Transition level is 18,000 feet. 30-degree glide slope. Min's 250, 3/4 mile. Current weather. Winds 310 at 10, gusting 18, 10 statute miles, clear skies 3108, and altimeter 3006. So weather's not a factor. Terrain will be a factor, so we'll switch our nav display to terrain as we start our way down. Let's see. So on 28 right, we've got high intensity runway lights. Pappy on the left, there's a 30-degree glide path on the Pappy, which corresponds to the ILS glide slope. Runway's grooved 8,843 feet of usable runway from the glide slope. It's 150 feet wide. On 28 right, it's going to be a left-hand turnoff. Probably jump off all the way down at Whiskey. Cross 28 left, Hotel Foxtrot Bravo to parking at the Air National Guard ramp. It's going to be a right seat landing, aircraft type MD-11, tailstrike avoidance, no MELs, no CDLs. It'll be auto braking medium, flaps 35, and full reverse thrust if we can get it out. If you got any questions, throw it in the chat. That's what we're looking at. I should have grabbed my chocolate covered pretzels. Now, regretting that I didn't. And I don't feel getting them again. damn chemtrail. Like it goes under us. There it is. Alright, so let's see, bottom altitude on the Spud was what? 6,000? 8,000. After we land this, if I've got time, I might do a 737 flight out of the brand new Fly Too High Tulsa scenery, and see how that's looking, because I haven't seen it yet. Alright, out of 11 votes, we got 11 yeses on the puppy cam, so let me go get that set up, and we'll watch the doggies while we finish up this flight. Alright, there we go. Got the puppy cam. It's my baby girl Bella. She is my absolute fucking heart. Those of y'all don't know, she was diagnosed with lung cancer about a month ago. and she's estimated to have about 3 months left from that time, so maybe 2 months left from now. But she's doing pretty good, all things considered. She's got a cancerous tumor that is pressing against her trachea, and sometimes, like when she eats, it makes it hard for her to keep it down. So be advised, you could possibly see her spit up because she just ate not too long ago. This is also good because it helps me keep an eye on her. She's probably wondering when I'm coming back. That's why her head's up. When I walked out there, she was like passed the fuck out hard. But anyways, yeah. So I've only got a couple months left with baby girl. Potentially, you know, praying that somehow, you know, her life will be longer. But we'll see. Like I said, when she's not throwing up, you wouldn't have any clue that anything's wrong with her. So, but anyways, guys, if you can, I see we've got 27, 28 watching. If you like puppy cams, if you like doggos, smash that like button. I do dread the day that I have to say goodbye. She's been with me for 12 years. Got her, she showed up at my doorstep right when I got out of the Air Force, and she's been my rock ever since. She's gone with me, or she's been with me through 3 different airlines, and you know, hard times. When my grandfather passed, she was always by me, trying to make me feel better. So she's been about the best kind of a dog that that's right, Wes, I see. But yeah, she's been the best dog that anybody could ever ask for. She loves with her entire body. She's an aggressive lover. Like if I went and sat down next to her, she would just plop her fucking head on me. My man Micah, what's going on, dude? Good afternoon to you. Bro, you know what just clicked in my mind? Just now dawning on me that we had talked about doing the podcast last Sunday. And in all honesty, I completely forgot about it. Largely because went out with some friends the night before, drank a little bit, had some damn drama, bullshit, and that drama continued into the next day, and I completely forgot about it. So, obviously, now it's almost a week after, we'll have to reschedule. Yep, top of drop, coming on down. Yeah. But no, seriously, there was quite a bit of drama. A lot of alcohol was involved, and it's a long story. But to put a summary on it, one of the friend chicks that we were with spit water in my face, completely misconstruing like something that I had said. A very innocent joke, and she spit water in my face. So like it turned into a thing. But so next week I'm working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you have any availability in those days, we can definitely do it. And I will set a reminder too. How long is your training? And what kind of if you don't mind me asking, what kind of annual training is it? Oh shit! Well, look at you, man. We're actually flying to Idaho National Guard right now. We're just gonna say you're in the back. We'll drop you off. I did actually plan one passenger in sim brief on this airplane. Battalion comms officer. That's dope, man. I was enlisted in the Air Force for a very short amount of time, with the dreams and the hopes of paying for college, through the post 9/11 GI Bill, and then go commission and fly, and got nowhere close. Nowhere close. But if it wasn't for the Air Force, I would not be where I'm at in my career. Because I got out, I got med boarded out, went in on a medical waiver, and my reoccurring, or my pre-existing injury began to reoccur. Went to the hospital by force. I got, wasn't my choice. My MTL made me go. Doctor popped both my shoulders out. I was in a combat role. So he was like, yeah, you ain't gonna be able to stay. And I spent 7 months chilling at Shepherd Air Force Base. Finally got out, and then went to the VA. They were going to send me to Louisiana Tech to do my aviation degree through the VA's vocational rehabilitation program. And then that's when the government said, nah, we're going to make ATP 1,500 hours. And the VA wanted me in the right seat of a regional jet right out of college. That wasn't going to happen. So they said, never mind, find something else. We're not doing aviation. So we're not, like, you know, you're not going to get your piloting shit on us. So the next best was dispatch. And now here we are. All right, man, sounds good. Thanks for dropping in, saying hello, and looking forward to the podcast, brother. If y'all hear any crunching, that's because I'm nibbling on some chocolate-covered pretzels. I haven't eaten today, so I'm hungry. So we're looking good. First good sign is that we have the correct identifier here on the PFD. Corresponds with the chart, the ILS. That's always a good thing. Will post 9/11 cover flight school? I've heard it does and it does not. Looking into pursuing my PPO, and I'm done with paramedic school. So yeah, by it does and it doesn't. That is kind of a correct statement, but in short, it will, but it has to be a certain type of flight school. I think it has to be like an accredited flight school. Remember, it's like part 61, 65. There's some sort of criteria, but yeah, it will, as so long as the flight school you want to go to It's like certified under whatever the requirements are for the VA. But if you're a veteran, or even if you're not a veteran, I'm guessing you would be since you're paramedic school. But if you have any disability at all, then you would qualify for the VA's vocational rehabilitation program. And basically, they send you to school or training of any type of career field that matches your skills and interests, and they pay for everything. So for me, it was going to be getting my aviation degree at Louisiana Tech, and they were going to pay for every bit of it. That's like a $120,000 degree that I was not going to have to pay a dime for. Any costs associated with obtaining that degree or training thereafter, like say, you know, get a job at an airline, and I don't know, I got to pay for, you know, how did it, there you go. What was it, 3006, I think it was. But I got to pay for, like, say, uniforms, flight bag, headset, that kind of stuff. They pay for all that too. Printing resumes, like any little thing, they pay for it. Boise's weather, yeah, 3006. Sweet. Can't believe I remembered that. I don't remember much in this life. All right, let's switch this over to terrain. Because we're definitely heading down into it. Hopefully we don't catch too much turbulence because we are right on the line. So she's sleeping now. With her nose down in, yeah, she's definitely sleeping. With her nose down in the blanket. How did she breathe like that? Silly goose. I didn't know about the VA program. All my current certifications and my current job use the 911. So, and even though that you've used the 911, you should still be able to do the vocational rehabilitation. And I think, even if you have a 0% rating, you still qualify. You just have to have a rating. But if you have 0% for tinnitus, because I have a 0% for tinnitus, that would qualify you. And it's extremely, like, it's an extremely good program. The only thing is, you know, you would have to have documented any injuries of whatever case, so that you take to the VA, do a VA physical, and blah blah blah, and then they, you know, give you your rating. It's like anytime I meet anybody that's in the military or wants to go into the military, that's one of the first things I tell them is, like, any kind of injury whatsoever, no matter how big, no matter how small, document that shit. Go to the hospital on base, get seen for it, so there's, you know, record of it. Because then when you get out, it can definitely work in your advantage. Dude, I would love for, like, 5 years to live in, like, Utah or Idaho or maybe Wyoming. I think Wyoming might get a little too cold. Yeah, dude, absolutely look into it. And it's wild that it's not just, like, super known amongst the military community. Andrew, how's it going, my friend? Hey, Wrong Side Simulations. I am an aircraft dispatcher at a regional airline. Looking to go mainline. What advice could you give to be successful at getting a job with mainline, and how much experience? That's tough. I mean, it's going to vary from airline to airline because they all have their own kind of prereqs and what specific things they're looking for. Like United's going to give you a test that it's going to be the kind of test that if you'd have graduated dispatch school yesterday, you'd have no problem and you would smoke it. But being that dispatch school is nothing like real world dispatch, all the little regulations that you don't have to think about anymore because it's all built into the logic of the software are going to be the kind of things you're going to be tested on, like how much runway length you have to land in, and like stupid little things that you just don't have to think about no more. And then some that should be common sense. At my airline, in job interviews, we do a dispatch test, and we'll do stuff like driving alternate minimums based off the 1 nav 8 or 2 nav 8 rule. 1,000 to go. At Delta, there is no like dispatch test. It's going to be actually no, I don't know what they're doing now, because they had this test called the Wonderlic test. You may have heard of it from some colleagues, but it's more like the ACT than it is dispatch, which is kind of odd. But now I've heard they got rid of that, and I don't really know what they're doing now. But anyways, I digress. I would say about 2 years of experience should be pretty solid for you. It's really all just going to come down to how well you do in whatever dispatch test they give you, and your personality, how well you communicate, because communication's a huge thing in dispatch. All that kind of stuff. And to be super honest, like I haven't been to a mainline job interview. I used to do the job interviews for dispatch at my company. I don't anymore because I'm in a new role now where I oversee the entire operation versus just dispatch. But yeah, it's tough. Shoot me a DM in Discord. Discord is in the description below, and we can chat more about it. I do think there's a little bit of insight that I could probably offer that I can't on here, and it definitely helps me too to know where you work. And I'm not going to ask you to put on here, where you work. What is going on? Alright, localizer, glide slope. Runway in sight.
2500.
See, that's why you want Barrowman's uneven terrain. As you can see, we're kind of going over some mountains right now. We can give you some false readouts. That recorder going. Alright, flaps 35. Landing checklist. Way out of trim. Alright, again guys, I don't think my reversers are set up right, so we might be having to just stop this thing on manual braking. Little right, correcting, stable.
Approaching 28 right.
Now you can tell I have not flown this airplane in forever. The reverses on 1 and 2, but not 3.
Thousand feet remaining. Four thousand remaining.
Nice. I'm really glad they had some sort of reversers come out. But gonna have to figure out how to get that other one on.
Approaching 10 right. on runway 28 left. 3,200 feet remaining.
Not gonna lie, kind of digging this livery. It's almost 6 o'clock. That's some time for a real short. Probably do like Tulsa to Dallas, something like that. Meow, look at that 172. Guys, we made it. Somehow we made it. JJ, how's it going, dude? The Air India prelim report is out. Someone turned the switch off and someone put them back to run. No way. The aircraft achieved the maximum recorded airspeed of 180 knots indicated. And immediately thereafter, the engine 1, engine 2 fuel cutoff switches transitioned from run to cutoff. One of the pilots is heard asking the other, why did he cut off? The other pilot responded that he did not do so. Who's this? Alright. He just got sucked up. Damn, there's a fucking 145 in my parking spot. Was there a jump seater or something? Like, it's kind of physically impossible for it to just cut off. Alright, let's hit up G6. Old G6? I think it's 79. I just want the default one that I fucking chose earlier. Whatever. Pretty day out here in Boise. There's a really cool like little lodge tucked off in those mountains off to the east. It's like a 2-hour drive. Wouldn't mind going to that. I think this parking is angled into. That's not the parking spot that I chose. Try a couple more real quick. Cause I customized it and all. No, this one ain't gonna be it neither. This is it. Duh. Change it to milk cargo. Okay. Alright. Might be able to wiggle this thing in. There's no line, so it's going to be kind of hard to tell. Jesus, like, way hard to tell. Something like GSX did some shit because it changed my settings for both 24 and 2020. Alright, brakes are set. Thought I'd be able to turn on the ground power. Kill 2 and 3, leave 1 on. See, I got all these things painted in like military green, so it all kind of fits in, you know. Basically boils down to freak accident or sabotage, or just like somebody wanting to commit suicide. Only thing that would make delivery better is if it had a McGuire tail. There you go. Yeah, Livery does work on the MD-11 rugged look. I know. I like it. I lickety like it. Did they say how many people were in the cockpit? Okay. Thanks, dude. Only 2. Mr. Messer, welcome back. You missed landing. Yeah, it was a decent one. It was okay. Probably a little firm, Yeah, I bet you it's suicide. I kind of think it's suicide. Let's go APU gen on, or not gen but bleed, and we'll shut down 1. Now why did AP power kick off? What the fuck?
Autopilot.
Y'all saw I had the AP on. I wish you could click the door. Well, guys, welcome to the Idaho Air National Guard. I'm going to be dropping off Mr. Messer. Lufthansa, welcome, my friend. Great to see you. Yeah, suicide or terrorist attack. Yeah. You would think, though, if it's going to be terrorist, like, you would try to kill the other pilot flying and then, like, do some more damage with the airplane. Yeah, the switches, yeah. They got a detent to them. Sexy jet. Sexy, sexy jet. Should have enabled the rear stairs. Mr. Cabana. Afternoon, brother. Been a minute since I've seen you. How you doing? So Jeff, since you're here, Not sure if Andrew is still here or not, but Andrew Hansen, if you're still here. So Jeff, Andrew Hansen in the chat. Let me see. Check and tag, see if it's... Yeah. So, Andrew, Jeff Cabana in the chat is a, he is a Delta dispatcher, you know. Oh. So Jeff, you can add whatever little input you like. So Andrew was asking earlier, kind of like, what are things that the majors are looking for? What's kind of the experience level they're looking for? You know, that kind of stuff. Basically, how to get hired by mainline. So, what input would you have to that now that you've been at Delta for a couple years and dispatching ETOPS and, you know, doing all the sexy shit that us peons could only dream of? Oh shit, Mentor Pilot going live about the Air India report. Interesting. That'd be a good episode. Murder or suicide? Yeah, who knows? I guess we'll find out one day. Maybe we won't. Had an idea for collab between the two of us? Yeah, dude, absolutely. Please do. Thon said, haven't been in the flight deck for a while. My dog. Oh, dude. I'm extremely sorry. I know a little too much lately about how that feels. March 1st, we lost Crystal's dog. And then we found out about a month ago that my dog, there she is, she had 3 months from the time that she was diagnosed. She was diagnosed with lung cancer. So now she has roughly 2 months left. She's got a cancerous tumor on one lung, and the cancer spread to the other lung, and that tumor is pressing against her trachea. So we're having to basically make her food like slop so she can get it down. I'm sorry, man. It is a pain that cuts extremely deep and makes you realize that forever is a long time to go without, you know, you have to wait till you see him again. So I'm sorry about that, my friend. I will be in that same boat soon enough, and I dread every single day that I wake up and think about it. Yeah, it was intentional. I know how them switches move. Yeah. 100%. Now I know at my carrier, you know, little banana jet, we will not be hiring anytime soon. Obviously, our financials are not in the best shape right now, so we won't be hiring anytime soon. But I do have, I've got some friends over at Frontier. One of the dispatch managers over there is a good friend of mine. We dispatched together at a regional that's no longer around. So I can always kind of hit her up and see, you know, what's the kind of things they're looking for. And I got friends at Delta, United, American, Southwest, but I don't, like, they're just like normal dispatchers versus like knowing anybody in management that's going to be sitting across the table from you. And I think that was exactly how I opened up things when he asked me that. I was like, oh, it's hard to say. Because they love to hire internals with no experience. I was hired with 4 years of dispatch experience, while another girl that was hired with me only had like, yeah, a month at NK. Was the chick that they hired, was that kind of checking the box, you think? 'Cause there's definitely like, that shit's definitely in play at most companies. Yeah, that's kind of the shitty thing. It's almost like your best way to success is to go get some dispatch experience and then go downgrade to throwing bags on the ramp form or something to get in. It would be worth it in the long run, but you know. Looks like they are done. We'll hit that replay next. And then I'm gonna see what Crystal's got going on, and if I have time, we'll hit a short 737 stream in the new Fly Too High Tulsa scenery down to Dallas. Hopefully they're done back there. 'Cause that door's coming down no matter what. Adios, amigo. Yeah, so we need sound effects right there. It needs to be a... Alright, yeah, if you're reading advisory circulars in your spare time, you deserve a job with Delta Airlines. Like, that is some of the most brutal reading. Like, I had to do that a lot as a dispatch manager, and it's not fun to read those. I actually went from Southwest Ramp and Ops and was looking to go internal, but Southwest not hiring for a while for dispatch. And Flight Sim only helps so much, so I decided to go get experience. 100%. Yeah, and unfortunately right now, aside from United, I think they're the only ones that have been hiring. It's pretty stagnant. When COVID, like shortly after COVID happened and things kind of started coming back a little bit, all airlines, especially the legacies, hired for growth. And like they hired like fucking crazy. That's when Jeff went to Delta. Now things are pretty stagnant. Demand for domestic flying is down. It's just not like it was a turn that nobody saw coming in aviation. It was always, everything was short staffed. We need more people, and then like overnight almost it was like, don't need nobody no more.
Altimeter setting.
I don't know why I say overspeed. We never flew 486 knots. Experience is the way to go. I just gave someone that exact advice maybe 3 days ago. Don't wait for an internal spot. Experience with it. Agree. Sorry repeating myself. Balancing a newborn. Hey man, congrats. I haven't been on Instagram much, so if y'all posted pictures, I didn't even know. Crystal was bitching at me a while back that I spent too much time on my phone, so I just like got rid of like turned off Instagram notifications and shit. Now I never even think about it, never look. airplane is really good at low speeds. Like it can fly slow really well. Might give the landing another shot. A lot of places are hiring don't start an airline thinking you're going to make a lot of money. Yeah, 100%. Best way to go in debt. Oh, there ain't nothing out that way. I wouldn't mind living in some of these houses right next to the mountains. That'd be dope. There's one of him. Oh, nice. I'll go look.
Approaching 28 right.
Oh goodness. Uh-oh, get out of the way, Lasker.
Approaching 28 right. Flaps. Flaps. Unstable.
Shut up.
Unstable.
Turn her off. Shoot. Not bad in that airplane. Because that airplane, like, it's impossible to butter it. What did we get on our actual landing? What the fuck? Positive 1,807 feet per minute.
Feet
Get
remaining.
the fuck out of here. Maybe that's the old one or the new one. Here we go.
4,000 remaining.
We got a negative 160. Okay, I'll take that all day long. 100%. Face. Man, good job. He's a little looker. Congrats, dude. That is awesome.
5,000 feet remaining. Four 4,000 remaining.
Hey JJ, been creeping in the back of the plane, but just a heads up, the Tulsa scenery is a mess right now. Oh shit, a lot of users say the stutters are bad. Some even say it's unusable at the moment. Okay, well shit, maybe I won't touch that until people report different.
Remaining. Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway. Approaching.
Shut the fuck up. Not listening to that. If only a Sobo could make a good default replay system called yeah, I agree. If Austin could do it, yeah. That's probably the one thing that I miss from X-Plane. And having a 7.5. When was the last time y'all heard an MD-11 go skirt like a 172? That's funny. Alright, let's see if we can't give the landing another shot. Alright, my controls. Try to get this thing. Come on. Actually, I want to do a different recording. Whoa. I'm not looking at the screen right now. So record. Alright, there we go. Go around.
50, 40, 30.
Follow the rig. Here go around flaps. That should look pretty cool in replay. And we'll make a little tactical, unrealistic approach. Yeah, boy. That was actually kind of fun. I love doing stupid shit like that. Alright, let's see how that looked. And then we'll shut it down. Load. It's doing that weird shit again. Does it not show gear retraction? Skirt. If I hit the G button, then it shows it. Yeah, crank and bank. Oh shit, got a little bit in the way. What are you looking at? get us. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for this stream. Like I said, I'm going to hit up Crystal, see what how much time I've got. Well, she just texted me. Finish. I'm going to guess that I don't have time because she just asked if I'm still streaming. But anyway, I'm still going to ask her, and depending on what's going on, if I have time for a short stream, then we'll hop into 7.3 and do a quick little flight so I can do some world flight refreshing on my world flight training and whatnot. Yeah, man. Jerking that thing around. That's what she said. Alright guys, it's been fun. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed this very different kind of a stream, the non-typical airline, even though we were like flying A to B and all that kind of stuff. Hope y'all liked it. Love the paint scheme on this airplane. I've always loved flying the MD-11. It's a lot of fun. Systems are very easy to understand. It's like Airbus mixed with McDonnell Douglas mixed with Boeing. I like it. If y'all like seeing this airplane, we'll definitely fly it some more. But anyways, until next time, guys, have a great weekend, and be good at it. Keep it on the wrong side. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Mm-hmm.